Hi, my name is Pastor Des Dean. Welcome to Father's House. This is just an update on where we stand with the coronavirus, but rather than just put it on a email or on social media in writing, I wanted to talk to you personally and hopefully bring you a bit of encouragement and comfort and hope at this time. So, in case you've missed it, the current UK government guidelines and the guidelines from our own head office, Elam head office, have said that we should no longer meet for normal church services on a Sunday or any other times, especially large gatherings. So how will this affect us? I suppose the bigger question is how can we be church through the coronavirus? We have to take into account people's personal safety at this time. We need to protect people, especially the vulnerable and those with underlying symptoms. We do not want to see them harmed or put in a jeopardizing situation in any way. But at the same time, we want to continue to be church. God has called the church to be a light to the nations. We don't want to see that light turned off at this time when the nation needs it the most and people need to see, know and feel the love of God whilst this virus happens around us. So in light of this, how can we be church? Not do church, be church. We can all do stuff, but being church is who we are. It's not just something we do. So with that, I want to give you 3 suggestions on how we can continue to be church, even if we can't meet together as large groups. And the first one is this. From this Sunday, we're going to have a go at, we've not done it before, live streaming. So we're in conversations with our worship team about live streaming our worship over social media, where you'll be able to watch that. We will send links out by email and we'll put them on our website. You can feel free to share that with your friends as well. There are other people who may be housebound who this would encourage and benefit. So we'll try that from this Sunday morning. Keep having a look on our Facebook page or website for more details. We'll also contact you by email if you're a church member. The second way is this, home visits. Now this is something we do anyway. Pastoral care is a key part of any church. I love Psalm 68 verse 6, which says, God sets the lonely in families. And at a time like this, people are going to be even more lonely if they have to self-isolate or they're forced to. We want you to know you are still part of our family. You are valued and we want you to not just know that, but actually feel it. So if you would like us to visit, we would love to visit you. If you feel that's a problem and don't want anybody in your home at this time because of underlying illness problems, we understand that perfectly. Tell us what we can do for you. If we can do shopping for you, anything at all we can do for you as a church, let us know. We will do that gladly for you. But if you're open to receiving just a few visitors, then I and maybe a few others would love to visit you. We'd love to spend time with you, grab a tea or a coffee with you, catch up, pray for you, maybe even have communion with you, just so that you still feel part of this church family in this time of trouble. The third and final thing is something a little bit different. And it's actually a great opportunity, I believe. When we arrived at this church a couple of years ago, I shared with you, the church at Father's House, what my heart is, what my vision is. And that vision is discipleship, and it wouldn't change whatever the year was. And I also made a very bold statement at that time. And it was this, that I believed in a church of thousands, but not a church of thousands that meets in one building. A scattered church, not restricted by building size, but with people reaching people, making disciples in communities around this area of Lancaster and Morecambe Bay. That is my heart, that is my vision. I'm not against large churches. We have a great privilege of being able to attend Life Church at Bradford from time to time for their lead days, where they selflessly pour into leaders of small churches, and we really appreciate that. We're so grateful for what they and other large churches do. But my vision is a scattered church, just like the early church, where people met in each other's homes, not just meet for meeting's sake, but they looked after each other. Family members were reached, neighbours were reached. People used to look at these small growing communities and see how they love one another. And in a very selfish society where there was much fear and control, a bit like today really, they looked at these people and think, we want that kind of life. This is our opportunity. So I want to encourage you, meet in your homes. If you live in a certain area, be it Lancaster, Carnforth, Morecambe, Heysham, or anywhere where you come from to attend this church, please would you consider setting up a small meeting in your home whilst we're still allowed to do this. If you can do that, we can send you material to help you. I can come and visit you and lead your groups for you on a Sunday morning or any other time to help get you started. This is an opportunity for you, not just for your family to be part of church, but for you to be able to reach people around you, maybe workmates, colleagues, neighbours, people that probably wouldn't come into a church building but would come into your home. This is a really exciting opportunity, and I think could be the making, not just of us, but of the church, and a little bit of what God's heart is for this nation. So can I encourage you to do that? If you're worried about losing contact with the church, well, hey, when the virus disappears, we can still come back together. It might look different. You can still take offerings in your home for the church and for our work amongst the poor with the street cafe and the community cafe. That's fine, and we can sort out getting that. But please see this as a wonderful opportunity it is. You can be a light in your community rather than hiding away in a dusty old building. So thank you for listening. God bless you. If you have any questions, please get in touch.